All right, folks, welcome to a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Richfield, Minnesota. Holy Angels, Southfield. Joined here with my color commentator, Jimmy Schneider.
Thanks for having me again today, Rob. I'm excited to be here. It's nice to be able to play outside. It's a beautiful day.
Just a beautiful day for some soccer. Shout out to Coach Tommy. He's not here today. I didn't get the 411 exactly where he is, but looks like we've.
I don't know if he could be anywhere nicer than it is here today, though. From a temperature standpoint.
Hard to say. Hopefully he's doing something fun.
Well, if he's not watching live, he can definitely, analyze the game and take some notes. So.
Yeah, well, shout out to Chris Kashmarzinski too. He's not able to make it either. So I know Evie's going to be here, but Cash is indisposed. So we're getting ready here, a little inter-squad friendly. We've got the 2008 MTA girls wearing the navy blue kits, and the 07 ECNL girls wearing our personal favorite, the Carolina blue kit.
And many of the girls' personal favorite as well. I know when we pulled up and Addison saw that the 07s were wearing their Carolina blues, she was a little upset that she didn't get to wear them. So.
Well, they're older. They've got seniority. They probably get to pick, right?
No, that's probably true. We've got Dave Alberti as the coach of the 07s with a red penny on. That'll be our referee for today. Hopefully we call it even there, Dave.
Yeah, he's got the sleeveless cutoff there with number 37 penny on. Hopefully he keeps it fair. Maybe a couple calls go the 08 way today. So right now we've got Avery Robinson dumping it in deep. Looking for Riley. That's out of bounds across the end line. We'll have a goal kick coming up here for the 07s. Jimmy, we had some technical difficulties down in South Carolina with Mike too, so we had to replace it with one of the gaming headsets. So hopefully things are sounding okay for our viewers at home.
My question is can you hear yourself in the headphones that you have on right now?
Well, I do have a feature currently disabled that I would be able to hear the feedback, the talkback, but I don't like to hear it, so I've turned it off, but I normally would be able to. All right, here comes Greta now for the 08s, playing it back to Gutierrez. Gutierrez off her foot. Here comes the 07s on the counterattack. 07s down the near sideline here with some speed. Brooke Hillens defending. Hillens doing a nice job there, getting her shoulder to shoulder there and forces that ball out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Hillens, Jimmy.
Yeah, she showed some speed there, and she did a great job just sticking with her and forcing the 07 girl out wide, and was able to just get a throw in out of it too. So didn't even give up a corner. So I like to see that.
All right, so we've got a big throw in coming in here for the 07s. That ball's inside the 18. Brooke gets first touch. There's AJ with a touch outside the 18 now. 07's trying to get one in the box. Looks like they're going to be able to. And it's a shot off the post or kicked away maybe by one of the defenders. 07's going back to their back line. Riley Lawrence now battling for that ball. Shout out to Jared. He's in the Dells this weekend, Jimmy, for a little wrestling tournament. I got a picture from Jared last night showing me kind of what was going on out there. Fun to see. A little reminiscent of the trip down to Greer last weekend. Except they weren't in the back of a pickup truck, Jimmy. They were actually in a conference room.
Oh, they were just a bunch of group of dads just hanging out in a conference room?
Bunch of wrestling dads in a conference room.
Wonder with the Dells being known for water parks, if there was any of the kids or any of the parents were taking part in any water sliding.
God, that's a great question. We might have to see if Jared's listening, if he could text in, or maybe Allie knows they could text in and let us know if are wrestlers allowed to swim at the end of the day. That's a great question.
Going on water slides, is that the same thing as swimming in a pool?
No, it's probably
not as exerting.
Can't be. All right, Lou with it now for the 08s. Back to AJ. Good step there by Audie. That's a handball. And Alberti's got it. He heard us. We're kind of the assistant referees, if you will, Jimmy.
Well, we don't have any linesmen here, so we're going to have to play the role of announcer and assistant referees here. we've got the camera here, so we've got the ability to be able to replay, and it's definitely a handball.
So Lou's going to take this kick. This is a dangerous spot for the 08s. They're definitely capable here of putting a ball on net. I do not see Alita in goal. This goalie's got no gloves on. You see Jimmy, it slipped through her fingers,
right.
And we're gonna have a corner
right.
off this. You think Alita's?
I'm not sure where she is today. I can tell you that the individual wearing the red penny for the 07s, that's Greenway down there. So typically starts up front for them. She's filling in at keeper. Probably not the whole game. They're probably going to do some rotating, but she's definitely communicating to her defense, hey, get this ball out of here. I don't want any shots.
Well, let's look in the field. Maybe Alita got the start in the field, Jimmy. We'll have to look for her. Or maybe she wasn't able to make it this afternoon. Anyway, there's a ball kicked out of bounds by the 08s. We'll have a throw for the 07s.
I don't know if our mics are able to pick up the practice behind us, but there's a lot of talk going on behind us, so if the viewers at home are a little confused.
Looks like the Keelix club training. All right, the ball's inbounded by the 07s. Pushed off the ball there. Good steal by Avery. Robinson back to Hillens. Hillens now. Fakes left, goes right. Finds Audie. Hess now. She's dispossessed. Here comes the 07s on a counterattack. Far side. Good step there by AJ to recover. Kick that ball out of bounds, and we'll have a Carolina throw.
Hope the girls put some sunscreen on today.
Yeah, geez, it's bright out.
It's bright, and it's getting warmer on this turf too. So.
All right, that ball's rolled inside. We've got Brooke trying to ride that out. Savvy veteran move there by Hillens. You can tell she's got an older sister that plays. She's probably a student of the game.
Did a great job shielding the ball there.
Yep. All right, Frida getting ready to put this ball into play with that big, strong left foot of hers. Such an asset. MTA forcing the 07s all the way back, and they're going to turn it over. We'll have a Navy throw here. Hess with it now. We got Stephanie and Colette walking in. Late arrivals, maybe a pregame the moms were at that we don't know about.
Might have been watching from the shade over there in the parking lot to start the game, Probably not a bad idea. Hoping for some action down in the 07 end to start the game.
We got to do a shout out to the Skoogmans. I mean, this wouldn't be a complete broadcast without a shout out to Andy and Alana Skoogman.
Alana's here.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, I can see her right down the sidelines there.
Oh, she probably got us on her phone then, so she can get some replay action.
Right.
All right, there's a big throw by the 07s. They run onto it. They'll flip down. Hadley in pursuit now. 29 with some speed down the right side. She's going to take it to the middle. Here comes Hillens to try to cover. There's a shot. Save. Good quick hands there by Frida, Jimmy, to get a piece of that.
Yeah, no, that was nice. We got some speed coming down the right side there with number 29, and I'm not sure if she was, at the end of the day, if that was going to be a cross or a pass. It looked like she had a good angle, decided to take the shot. I'm not sure if they didn't have anybody to slip the ball to there in the middle, but a good save by Frida. Never
a bad idea to put a hard, low shot on net, even if it doesn't go in. It could cause a rebound. Here comes the service. Beautiful ball off the crossbar, out of bounds. So we'll have a goal kick for the 08s. And we are roughly in the 10th minute of play here, Jimmy. Still scoreless from the south field at Holy Angels.
Yeah, it's been some good back and forth here. Couple of each team having some opportunities. So.
Well, we're starting to see some parents that normally we haven't seen for a while here. A lot of the ones that haven't been able to make some of the road trips lately. It's fun to see some familiar faces on the sideline here. That ball's played in, down by Greta. Greta leaves it for Ellen. Ellen now trying to battle through two 07s. Finally stolen away. 07's going to regroup onto their back line.
not only are they here, but even if they have been at some of the things, you know, a lot of times we've had masks on, so we haven't been able to see people's faces anyway. But
Yeah.
so it's been good.
We got Lou now up the middle, trying to do battle one-on-one. She's got 2 players. She's bodied off the ball. And here comes the 07s, trying to take advantage of the turnover. Wouldn't really call it a turnover because it's not like she turned it over. That ball was stolen from her. A little bit of a difference. I know in hockey we keep stats. It's called a giveaway and a takeaway. So you either get a give or a take, and that's actually a stat that's tracked in the NHL, Jimmy. So it's a little bit of a discretionary call, you know, if it was actually taken from you or if it was given away. That's Robinson down the far
That
sideline.
sounds like a stat that we need to get our crack stat team, Ethan Schneider and his team, on, maybe to try to start keeping track of for us.
Yeah, we were blessed to have the full stat crew in attendance down in Greer, South Carolina. Of course, those stats were brought to us by Chipotle. I did have a chance to try one of those quesadillas this weekend. Ordered it online. Steph and I played a little pickleball on Friday afternoon, and we ordered the new quesadilla, only available on the app, Jimmy.
How was it?
It was delicious. I'd highly recommend it. Yeah, so make sure
did
you
you
try
get
one
your
soon.
own, or did
No,
you
we
do it,
shared.
Steph? You
We shared.
okay.
Yeah. All right, here comes the 07s getting ready now. On the corner kick, we're going to move the camera over into the 18 here and see what's happening. There's a strong kick to the back post. Nobody on the end of it. Now we got a loose ball inside the 18. Hillens tries to clear. Bouncing ball now. Robinson with it. Far side. Robinson cuts it back. She's going to play it to Audie. Audie trying to go back to Avery, and that's deflected off an 07 shin and out of bounds. We'll have a Navy throw. 12th minute of play.
Kind of noticed here the last couple of minutes, not only is Dave doing the refereeing, he's also doing some coaching of his girls while he's out there, kind of telling them where to play the ball. I think that's kind of an advantage for the 07s to have a kind of on-the-field coach. We're up to the challenge, though.
Yeah, well, maybe he's got some words of wisdom for the 08s, too, as long as he's going to be out there and he sees something, right? He could coach both teams. It's all MTA. All right,
I'll let you know if I hear any coaching for the 08s, but so far it's been pretty one-sided.
Okay.
Just call it like I see it.
Yeah. All right, there's a ball played through the back line. Here comes number 29 again with speed. Hadley, though, gets pushed from behind. She's going to just clear it out, Jimmy.
Safe play. Nice safe play there. Kind of like you and Steph sharing a quesadilla. It was safe not to get your own. You weren't sure exactly if you were going to like it or not, so a safe play was to just order one and split it.
We certainly weren't going to get full and not be able to eat the rest. All right, there's a nice ball played up to Avery. Avery now with a little room to run. She's going to dump it over to Lou. Ruffian back to Avery, and just out of her reach.
I like that play, though, to get the ball from one end to the other, very limited amount of passes, just boom, boom, boom up the field, and from the middle to the out wide there, that's what we want to see. There's a lot of room. This is a big field, a lot of room on the outside there, so the more we can get the ball to the outside, I feel like we're a broken record as much as we say it, but there's definitely a lot of room out there, so it's nice to have Avery out there making that run.
All right, here comes the 07s. It's a 2-on-2. They're running at the back line. There's a heavy touch, though. Brooke Hillens. Jimmy, I love Brooke waiting for that heavy touch. You could see her just jockeying, waiting for it, and as soon as she saw that ball get away from her opponent, she took a step. That's just incredible awareness at this level.
Great timing, great anticipation, and just waiting, and then like a cat, boom, springing in there. So it worked out well. Looks like we're going to have a corner here for the 07s. Good defensive play by Greta, I think, on that last play to block the shot.
We'll keep the camera here inside the 18, getting ready for the service. Here it comes. Drops in, a goal. 07's run onto it, really unabated there. Not much obstruction, and that's an easy goal. Too easy for the 07's. We'll update the scoreboard. That was a nice corner inside the box. ball's back in play. Here the 07s come again, working that left sideline. Ball centered. Hillen's going to step up, try to clear. Missed it on the first try, but got it on the second. 07 still battling, in control, outside the 18. Working, showcasing a little bit of the footwork there. Speaking of footwork, Jimmy, I do have to make a correction on our last game against Jacksonville down in South Carolina. I inadvertently called a razzle-madazzle a Cruyff, and I got corrected after the game. So that was Evie Kashmarzinski on the far sideline. I said she did a really good Cruyff. I was corrected. It was a razzle-matazzle, I think. Razzle-McDazzle. It was a razzle something.
Either way, it got her free to be able to get that cross across, which was really nice down there. It's a good. I do remember the play well.
Ooh, Hadley from distance. Easy save.
See the punting ability of keeper here. No, she's going to roll it out. Good decision.
Yeah.
Like to see MTA put a little pressure on here, try to win that ball back, keep the ball in the 07 end here for a few minutes. That would be nice.
Credit with it now for the 08. She's going to play it back. She's got Hadley. Hadley loses possession there. 29 pushes her off the ball. Here comes 29. She's been dangerous on this right side. She's inside the 18 now, working Hillens one-on-one. Hillens, though, isn't going to have anything to do with it, and she forces that out for a corner kick. Brooke Hillens having a really good first half here, Jimmy. She's had 2 or 3 really, really good plays.
Yeah, she's definitely been, I mean, the 07s have definitely been pushing that back line, and I would say Brooke definitely the kind of the staple, kind of the leader of that group back there, and she's definitely been involved here early in the game. On this corner kick, I would like to see MTA be a little bit more aggressive, try to win this ball one time in the air, Frida to come out, try to at least get a tip on this ball if it's similar to the last corner kick.
And that ball's going to go out of bounds. Jimmy, you touched on it here, being more aggressive. We saw that as a little bit of a consistent issue, I'd say, down in South Carolina. Balls played into our box, off corners especially, where girls had time to get set and find their marks. They seemed a little passive as a team, so hopefully that's something they can continue to grow and work on.
Yep.
Be a little bit more physical in the box and make sure they've got, their marks and they're standing next to them, they're touching them. Looks like we've got some subs coming in here. About the 18th minute of play here, Jimmy.
This 07 team is, they have good size on them compared to our girls, so I think just from getting some practice working against a pretty physical team, this is exactly what our 08 girls need. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a chance to watch these guys play a few halves down in South Carolina, and they do play a little bit more physical, as a group, and just in general, 07s being a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. The older you get, the more physical the game gets. So it's good for our girls to learn from that. Not only to watch it from the sidelines, but to be able to be on the field with it and experience it. Feel it, touch it, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Nope, I hear you.
Here comes 29. She's been on the ball a lot today. She's going to dump it in the corner for 10, just out of her reach. A little overlapping run there, potentially, from the 07s.
I've yet to receive any texts from anyone watching at home, so I'm not sure how many people have tuned in for today, but it's always good to have the option for those who couldn't make the game today to be able to watch from home. So
there's a hard shot and a goal from the Thunder 07 girls. Beautifully placed ball, not much Frida could do to get on the end of that one. And that'll put the 07s up 2-0. Early still here. First half. About halfway through maybe.
It's nice to see. Basically, we have all the girls from the 08s here today. Marissa's still battling that hamstring injury, but she's back on the bench supporting her teammates. But everybody else is, here and out, on the field. So it's good to see them all back together. We were missing a few players down in South Carolina as well as some of the other trips, the last couple of trips we've had. So
Here comes a foot race. Frida off her line. Wisely, she's going to play that with her left foot. It's one in the air, though, by the 07s. Now in the middle of the field, Camden trying to get on the end of it. Yeah, so we got Camden back playing. We've got Marissa in attendance. I think the only girl we're missing today is Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte is not
Ooh,
here.
there's a big shot and a goal. Again, Jimmy, wide open shot from the top of the 18. That's going to go in quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
It's a big net, and when you're that close, it's tough to defend the corners there for sure.
So herein lies the issue, Jimmy, playing a team as good as the 07 ECNL. They've jumped out early now to a 3-goal lead. So now it becomes more of a mental game for the 08s, right? How do you stay engaged? Knowing you're already down 3-0, we're only halfway through, right? So how do these girls, how do the coaching staff, how do they keep these girls engaged mentally and physically to keep playing the right way and to continue to try to work hard? And really on both sides, I would say that's an issue, right? Because now that the 07s are up 3, do they have the tendency to drop off a little bit, or are they going to keep the pedal to the metal? What do you think, Jimmy, as a coach? What are your comments and thoughts?
Well, I would say if I'm looking at it from an 08 perspective, I think winning the ball and possessing it and then just being able to string some passes together is something that they could take some confidence in. So trying to win that ball back, put a lot of pressure on, and then once they win it, keep the possession. As far as the 07s, I mean, we've seen them play before. I mean, I think they're just going to keep pushing here and continue to move the ball around. I don't think they're going to would dial it back at all. It looks like we probably we have a keeper change for the 07. So
comes Greta with it now. Greta kicks it ahead. Nobody home except Carolina blue jerseys. Their ball chipped into space. Fritz defending now. Fritz trying to prevent the turn. Good job by Fritz there, being physical, Jimmy, kind of pressing up on 29.
Yep.
You could tell 29 wanted to make the turn. She just wasn't given any space to do so.
Yeah, that any of the girls could learn from that. If you want to if you get up on their back and make them go backwards, that's a defensive win. So there's a few people that on the 08 MTA team that do a good job, and Emerson's definitely one of them.
All right, there's a good steal there by Schneider, looking for Lou up ahead. 07s are going to be forced back to their back line. Here comes Lawrence trying to put some pressure on. Good step there by Ellen. There's again Ellen not allowing 16 any time in space, forcing her to play that ball backwards. It's the only way 16 can retain possession is by going backwards, because Ellen's right up on her back. And
Yep.
I just love that tenacity by Ellen. I think she's arguably one of the best on the team at really forcing the issue and playing a fast, physical, defensive style game.
Yep. It comes down to anticipation, knowing that ball's you want to get there as the ball gets there or even before, and let that girl know that you're on her back, feel that pressure. She's already thinking about, I'm going to have to go back with this. So.
Well, and just a wonderful compete. Speaking of competes, we saw Lou really up her compete level in South Carolina. She had an exceptional game in that 3-3 tie. Really kind of setting the tone for the rest of the team with her compete level.
No, from the start of the game to the end, she was 100% giving all she had while she was out there, and it was good to see.
I mean, you just had to look at the jersey, right? It was all dirty and muddy. I mean, they're going after it when they got the dirty jersey. Here comes Ellen. Good anticipation. Ellen now trying to battle. Dispossessed. Now Lou pressuring. Here comes Coretta to step up. Now AJ. It's a ball played into space. We got a runner coming from the left side. In all alone, shot and a goal. Frida caught on her goal line there, Jimmy, and it was just a 1-on-0. Tough, good through ball by the 07s. I think the 08s got out of position a little bit, and we find ourselves down 4-0, Jimmy. Ouchie. It's 4, right?
It is 4. Yep,
Yeah.
definitely. There's the 07s have speed, and it's kind of turned into a little bit of a track meet, and I would say the 07s are definitely winning that race. So
Yeah. All right, here comes the 07s on the left touch line. Ooh, there's a hard pass. Control. Nice control there by the outside midfielder for the 07s. That was a pretty hard pass. She was able to settle it down. Ball's out of bounds. Looks like Alberti's trying to decide. Should we give him a little help on that one? Not too far for us to call, probably.
Right. I think he's got it under control. Homer call. He's giving the
Total
throw
homer call
to his team. Homer call for sure.
All right, Carolina Blue with the throw in. Nice flick there off the head. That was AJ stepping up to clear that ball out. She's going to drop back in. A little different look here on the back line. We've got Skylar and looks like we've got Skylar and AJ central, and you've got what's that? Is Addie there?
Yep,
Is she sitting at the 6?
Addie is playing out wide right.
Wide right, okay.
And then Emerson on the other side. So
okay.
it's like we have Avery checking back in for Greta.
Okay. Ball's out of bounds. Throw in there. Robinson switches fields over to Ellen.
Like to see that ball continue to come this way versus going back into the teeth of the defense over there.
Lou trying to turn in traffic. Their ball's one-hand save there.
Nice little scoop by the keeper.
Especially with no gloves on. Lou hit that pretty well.
Must have gotten some coaching from Alita. Scooped that up nice.
07's with it now, far sideline in control. Here they come, ball into space. AJ tracking back. AJ able to get a foot on. That's going to roll out of bounds. We'll have a corner kick coming up here. If only we had our crack stat team to tell us how many corners this is. It's got to be in the 4, what do you think, 4 or 5 range?
I would say 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You know what I could really go for right now is quesadilla from Chipotle.
Yeah, make sure you download the app and get your quesadilla today.
That might be on the docket for tonight for dinner. Give it a shot. What was the wait time? Did you have to wait very long for it?
Order on the app, drove over, was ready in 10 minutes.
Oh, you picked it up. It was not a pickup thing. It was not. They didn't deliver it.
No, okay. Sorry. We're in the area. All right, here comes the 07s getting ready here to put this ball in. 07s. Oh, there's a good header attempt just wide by the 07s. Sounds like that was maybe Madden, judging by the voices on the bench. So we'll have a goal kick coming up here for the Thunder. 08s. Frida wearing the same color as her teammates, Jimmy. What's going on? How come Alberti's letting that go? Is that good or bad for us?
I don't think it really matters.
It's not going to matter?
No.
Okay. You don't think that's got anything to do with the scoreline right
Maybe
now?
she could just kind of slip in as maybe a field player, and then we'll add a keeper. So
yeah,
get 12 girls on them.
She does have the jazz hands going with the bright green gloves. Fritz now back trying to clear it away. Played out wide. Fritz jockeying. Fritz steps up, clears it out. We'll have a corner coming up here.
Frida making some good saves down in South Carolina.
Frida had a great weekend. She's been solid. I mean, what a story for her to jump in at this level and come in with some goalkeeping, but not a lot of experience. Obviously, she was ramped up quickly by yours truly, Jimmy Schneider.
Yeah.
Goal coach extraordinaire. A little help from Terry Leidecker, but
I would say,
mostly
she's
Jimmy.
done great. She's done great. Always super engaged in the sessions, in the warm-ups. Those jazz hands, as you called them, green gloves, I think are fairly new for her, so taking her game to the next level. Good battle there in the middle by Cam.
That's good, Cam. Cam not allowing that shot. At least if it was going to be shot, it wasn't going to be allowed easily. There's a attempted nutmeg cleared away by Evie Kashmarzinski. Here comes Evie. Evie down the line. That's going to roll out of bounds. Ay. 07's here with the throw. Big throw down the line. Good first touch there, but plenty of Navy jerseys to battle. Touched out by Ellen, and they're going to go Navy throw. Emerson Fritz here. Down the line, played back. Cash Marzinski's looking to go back to Emerson, I think, and just a little heavy on that one. Out of bounds. We'll have another Carolina throw here. Big throw over the head there. Flicked on by number 2. Fritz going to take a touch there, try to turn it out. And she'll turn that out. Wait for her D to get reorganized. It's a big throw and a nice little flick there by number 2.
It was a huge throw. Dave's got these girls in the weight room.
Yeah. There's a big throw there. Attempted flick. Misses. It's Mara Cam now. And that's bobbling around. Brooke Hillen steps up to clear the 18. Here comes Lawrence. Ball's going to be played into the central back. Back up. I like that touch, 37, taking her first touch into the space, Jimmy, where she wanted to go with the ball. Instead of taking an extra touch to move it there, she used her first touch to put that to where she wanted to turn to, and thus was able to turn and face. I love that play by 37 in Carolina. Oh, there's a little fancy foot there. Good D, though, by Skylar just to keep her out in front. Now Fritz jockeying down low. Centering ball cleared away. Cash Marzinski dumps one in the middle. There's a shot and a goal. Good hit there. So Alberti, I couldn't tell if he was talking to our player or their player, but unfortunate play there. And hey, we've got Alana Skugman in the house.
We already gave you a shout out. We thought you
Get
were
her
in
on
here.
video, huh? She's the executive director, of course, of the up and coming Thunderbolts. One of the main revenue drivers of this nonprofit.
The only problem with her being here, though, is that's one less viewer that we normally can count on to boost our numbers. So
yeah, well, maybe one of her kids has her cell phone and is tuned in. Who knows?
she's still within earshot. If she could just log in on her own phone, that would be great.
All right, 07's back in possession. We haven't seen a lot of control in this game, Jimmy, by the girls in Navy yet. Most of this game has been played in the southern half. Let me get my bearings. That would be the western
We're the
half.
western half.
The western half of the field.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
We're
referees
offside?
decided to make a call here.
Offside,
First one
huh?
of the day, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Take that back. There was a handball early on.
It's hard to trust a referee wearing a sleeveless shirt, Jimmy.
100% agree. And shades.
And shades. And a hat.
And giving instructions to the other team.
Yep. Now here comes Lou.
Oh, nice ball by Loop. Trying to
it out
find
wide.
Riley out wide there. Riley trying to track it down.
Goalie's off her line. She's going to shield, if you will, and let that ride out for a goal kick. Jimmy, big Minnesota United game tonight, 7 o'clock. You going to be tuning in for that one?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Haven't been off, their season hasn't gone off to the start that they, I'm sure, would have hoped after making the conference finals last year, one game away from the MLS Cup. They were able to get a victory in their last game, 1-0. So looking forward to them trying to keep the momentum going here with the game tonight.
Here comes the 07s now, playing it off the back line. There's a ball. Ball into space. Cash Marzinski picking up her overlapping run. Good marking there by Cash Marzinski. A lot of speed on the outside. There's a shot. Just goes wide, far post. She may have been looking for one of her runners on that back post, but nice overlapping run, Jimmy, by the 07s.
Yep, and definitely use the speed there to get to the end line, be able to slip that ball across the middle.
Cash Marzinski did a nice job, though, of staying with her mark.
Looks like we got some.
We coming over for halftime here, possibly? All
Yeah, it looks like
Looks
it.
like it's halftime here, so we'll take an opportunity to update the scoreboard here to the second half.
For those who haven't had an opportunity, and this is maybe their first or limited times tuning into our broadcast, I would definitely recommend checking out all the videos on Fritzerland. all the games that we've done so far this year have all been there. I think the second game from down in South Carolina when the girls were down 3-0 and were able to come back and tie that game 3-3 in the last minute of the game it's a pretty good watch for anybody who's looking for some pretty exciting soccer.
You like that one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty much all 07s in that half. What can you say?
Full broadcast crew
Yeah.
out here.
Yep, we
Great.
got it going.
My son Bennett.
Hey, Bennett.